So child's pose, bring your knees as wide as your mat, big toes touch, and then just send your booty back towards your heels. If for some reason this doesn't feel good and you have a couch cushion or a pillow, you can just rest it on your heels and then sit back onto that and then draw yourself down towards the mat. So again, listen to your body. We all are built very differently. So things that feel good for me are things that are not going to feel good for other people. Once you settle back onto your heels, hands can come out in front of you, forehead to the mat, or just stack your fists and rest your forehead on your fists. And then take a cleansing breath or two in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Big and silly. It's just a good way to kind of let your body settle, to let it know that you are bringing all of your focus to right here on your mat, not making any of the to-do lists for your day or planning, just right here, right now. So if you notice as you're moving that your attention has gone elsewhere, just bring in a cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. This is a way to signal to your brain to, hey, come on back. And once you've settled and your attention is here on the mat, just bring your breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And then start to walk your hands over to the left. Keep your booty attached to your heels or to your pillow, but just walk your hands over to the left. Stack your right hand on top of your left. And feel this nice side stretch all along the right side of your body. Forehead comes to the mat. Breathing here. And then walk it all the way over to the right. Left hand can come on top of your right. Again, making sure that you're staying with your booty on your heels. Not lifting up, looking for that nice stretch all along your left side body. And then come back through center. Start to walk your hands back, coming onto all fours. So your fingers are spread nice and wide. Pointer fingers point forward. Your ground down into your knuckles. That's the spot where your fingers and your palm meet. It's right here is where you want to have a lot of your pressure, and especially on your pointer and your thumb. Your pointer finger is pointed straight forward because that's what keeps your wrist joint nice and square. It means that you're not twerking it to one side or the other. And then your wrists are directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips. And now on your exhale, really ground down into your knuckles. And on your inhale, just start to send your chest through your shoulders, shoulders back, gaze straight out in front of you. Exhale, round your back, tip your tailbone under, gaze back at your toes. Inhale, your tailbone starts to point up towards the sky as you draw your chest through your shoulders. Exhale, round your back, gazing towards your toe, your tailbone curls under. Big movement here at your pelvis. Tailbone points up. And then exhale, round your tailbone points down, arch your back, feel the stretch along your shoulders. Again, inhale, draw your shoulders back. Gaze only straight out in front of you, not up towards the sky. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, shoulders back, chest forward, tailbone up. Exhale, round. Broaden through your shoulder blades. And then come back to your neutral tabletop. Curl your toes, walk your knees back a couple of inches. When you're ready, really push into your knuckles, lift your knees, send your hips up and back. Right away, bend your knees, look forward, and walk your feet up to meet your hands. On an inhale, bring your hands to your shin, lift up halfway for a monkey pose. Stay here and breathe. Your back should be nice and flat. Your gaze is down towards the top of the mat. You're not looking out in front of you. Shoulders draw back. Chest draws forward just a little bit. Knees are bent. On your next exhale, fold. Nice big bend in your knees here. Head and hands hang. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Just hang out here and breathe. Release your elbows if you had them clasped. On your next inhale again, hands to your shin. Rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Knees are still nice and bent. Now inhale, rise up with a nice flat back, leading with the back of the crown of your head, flat back all the way up, knees slightly bent. And when you reach the top, exhale, hands to heart center. Nice job here. Tadasana pose, you're ground down into all four corners of your feet. Your hips are over your ankles, knees are just slightly bent. You don't want to be hyperextended here. So you've got engagement in your quads. Pelvis is neutral, meaning that you're not rounding, you're not sticking your booty out. Now imagine your front hip bones and imagine just gently trying to draw them back towards the back of your pelvis. No big squeeze, just a gentle engagement here. Low ribs away from your hips, shoulders back and down. Hands can be at heart center. Chin parallel to the ground and gaze out in front of you. On your exhale, ground down into all four corners of your feet. Inhale, arms sweep out to the side and then up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bend your knees, fold from your pelvis. So tip your pelvis, nice flat back as you lower all the way towards the ground. Your head and hands hang. Bring your hands to your shin, come up flat, back halfway for that monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, rise up, nice flat back, leading with the back of the crown of your head. Arms can circle out to the side and up overhead. Palms down to heart center on your exhale. Nice job. Take a breath here. As you exhale, ground down into your feet. Inhale, arms out to the side, palms touch. Exhale, bend your knees, tip your pelvis, fold, nice flat back. As your head and hands hang towards the ground. Inhale, come up flat back, shoulders back, nice bend in your knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, bend in your knees. That helps you tip your pelvis and keep your back nice and flat. We don't want to be rolling up here. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Good job. Take a breath. As you exhale, ground down. Again, arms out to the side, overhead on your inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, tip your pelvis, fold, head and hands towards the ground. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, rise up, nice flat back, no rolling up, flat back. So have a nice bend in your knees, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Let's flow through one just with the breath here. I bet you got this down pat. So take a breath here. On your exhale, ground down into all four corners. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Let's do it one more time without any breath cues here, except for in the beginning. We can all flow together, connecting movement, connecting breath, and connecting energetically through time and space. Even through this weird video, we still can all connect. So exhale, ground down into all four corners of your feet. Beautiful job. Let's one more time. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, tip your pelvis, fold, bend your knees a lot, plant your hands on the ground. Come onto your knees, swing your feet around, coming into your Sukhasana. Draw your feet in towards your seat. Maybe move any junk out of the trunk you need to. Pelvis is neutral, sitting up nice and tall. Palms come to heart center, Anjali Mudra. If you feel safe, gently close your eyes. Take a cleansing breath here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. If it would feel good, bring your thumbs up to your third eye center. Maybe gently bow, sealing your practice in. The light and energy that's within me surrounds me, connects us all together, honors and recognizes the light and energy that's within you and around you. Thank you for waking up, rising up, and doing something so good just for your body. And when you're ready, you can gently lower your hands, blink your eyes open if they were closed, and then bring your head back up. Have a fantastic day, yogi.